But I am the integrator of media and audiences. I am the platform. I got to tell you, it sounds like you're trying to disintermediate the agencies. Now, I know you say you're not, but those are agency functions.
Yeah.
You're an agency
Yep.
person
Yep.
who came over. Why would this give comfort to
Yeah, well,
to
listen,
agencies?
so I think there's anyone who's in the agency world out here, we know that there's lots of arms and legs and mundane tasks that are happening behind the black curtains. And I would suggest to you that eliminating those mundane tasks is really what I'm after. There are so many higher value things that the media companies and the creative companies should be doing that we can't do because the money is going towards this mundane tasks. And all I'm doing is I'm saying, look, I want to automate those Excel spreadsheets. Excel is probably the largest programmatic platform that exists in the world right now.
That's true.
Okay?
That is.
So all I'm trying to do is to take all those Excel spreadsheets and help a media planner do their job much more effectively than they've ever done before. The analogy I use a lot is when you think about what happened in the trading floors in the 80s, right? The guys who were, and the women, maybe there was one or two of them then, were throwing up their paddles, trading stocks. Their jobs have refined. They've gotten into a higher value. Goldman Sachs did not go out of business because of the automation of trading stocks. They just figured out a different way of doing their job differently and adding value differently.
No, Goldman Sachs didn't, but Merrill Lynch had a hell of a difficult time. Basically, the entire broker-dealer system kind of got utterly overturned. So it changes the equation. I'm wondering...
The only thing I will say to you is Merrill Lynch may have not been the company that's innovating. I would challenge all of these folks here that if you're an agency partner and you're not innovating on programmatic right now, you are going to be left out. You are going to be left out. I see lots of consolidation happening in the industry right now. When I took my position over at AOL and started to talk about a platform company, it was no minor thing that we moved our name from AOL Networks to AOL Platforms. Platforms meaning, as a brand and as a customer, you need to dedicate to a platform. If you're not part of that ecosystem, and you are a feature set company, like I only buy mobile media or I only do X, Y, Z, you're going to be left out because you need to be tied to a bigger purpose and bigger promise.
Okay, so that raises one obvious question, which is the fox and the hen house dilemma. What agencies say, and presumably their clients would say, AOL, you're a media company, you're a publisher, you have an interest in this. We can't trust you to be an objective judge of where our money should be going. That's what we have agencies for. So how do you respond?
I want to be very clear. Agencies will be part of the ecosystem. The great thing about automation and programmatic is it's self-optimizing. So if the HuffPo placement is not doing as well as, let's say, BuzzFeed, it's going to optimize itself into BuzzFeed. There is nothing I do in my marketplaces that give AOL a preferred advantage. It's basically the tools, the mechanisms, the logical brain are the ones, if I am targeting towards a particular goal, I'm actually optimizing on that machine. If I didn't do that, I would be out of business. The great thing about being and having the publisher side of the business, I will tell you, we just bought a company called Gravity. And it's basically a content interest graphing group. And we're using Gravity on our own O&O properties to figure out what's the best use that it would have for publishers. I'm then going to take that service offering and I'm going to bring it out to my publisher community so that they actually get the advantage of what our O&O properties will get from Gravity and content-based search.
So the theory of the case is, let me see if I'm getting this right, that the data about performance, and I'm using that word very broadly, not to mean direct response, but just the data around performance will be so ubiquitous and so shared that nobody can get away with
poor
lying.
Performing site. No,
or shading the truth about it.
No, I think that's the whole idea and the whole goal of being transparent. I mean, the black box days are going away. Brand advertisers are getting much more sophisticated as you start to see CMOs hire people from the ad tech community. People know what the legacy practices have been. The questions they ask are absolutely great questions, and you know what they want is they want real performance. They want data to target their IOs. They don't want to just send money in for an IO. Data will become the new IO, in my opinion, as we go forward. So based on the audience that you want and what you want to do with that audience or the impression-based level, that's actually the performance that you're expecting. If that actually achieves its goal, you're going to get more money spent through that pipe.